It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Packers and the Colts on Thursday night primetime.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we start week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. Season not too far away. He's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Off the play fake, Levis. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on... There he goes, right side! And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Levis back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Booker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Levis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the drive was capped off with a touchdown run by Will Levis. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of it. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run with Booker. Shrunk. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Cousins. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. To throw is Cousins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On play action, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point try now for Patterson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it as we resume action. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Levis to throw off play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Down the right sideline. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the national. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Will this. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Able to hit his target limb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Cousins now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Open man right side is Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. First down. Here's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Cousins. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Second down, Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first. And they're going to speed things up here. Levis now on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Levis, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it. The
turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's taken on the 25. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Levis on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night match. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this will be caught at the 30.
Offside. Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking it.
And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Indianapolis.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Colts first down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins.
That one caught by Rice.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Cousins again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to Booker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Booker on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They go with Booker up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Booker on the counter. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
One last shot now for Cousins.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And as this defense walks off the